They weren't just tall, they were titans. Their cities towered over the desert like mountains, pillars carved into stone, palaces built from pride. The tribe of Ad didn't fear drought or famine. They laughed at the skies. They worshipped idols of stone and trusted the power of their arms. And when Allah sent them a warner, they mocked him. When he warned of destruction, they challenged him. Then came a sound they had never heard before. A wind, but not just a wind. A command from above the heavens. This is the story of a people who were mighty in body, but weak in soul. A storm would be their end, a warning for those who think they can build taller than truth. Let's begin. Bismillah. Long ago, in the vast desert region of Al-Ahqaf, a place of twisting sands and golden heat, there lived a powerful tribe called Ad. They weren't ordinary people. They were giants, tall, muscular, and fearless. Their structures were unlike anything anyone had ever seen. Tall columns, fortresses, carved mountains, and palaces of stone that reached into the sky. They had everything: lush gardens, abundant water, thriving herds, grand architecture. But with power came pride, and with pride came forgetfulness. They worshipped idols made of rock. They made statues, gave them names, and prostrated before them, thinking they had control over rain, wind, and life. They believed no one was stronger than them. A man rises among them, Hud, alayhi salam. From among them rose a man, kind, wise, and just, one of their own. Hud, alayhi salam, was chosen by Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, to call them back to truth. He stood before his people and said, "O my people, worship Allah. You have no deity other than Him. Will you not fear Him?" Surah Hud, 1150. He reminded them, Allah is your true Lord. These idols cannot hear or help. Arrogance will lead to destruction. But instead of listening, they laughed. They said, "Who is mightier than us in strength?" Surah Fusilat, 41:15. They accused Hud, alayhi salam, of being a liar. They mocked him. They said, "Bring the punishment you keep warning us about. If you're truthful." They didn't know. They were asking for their own doom. For years, Hud, alayhi salam, called them with patience. He reminded them of Nuh, alayhi salam, and the flood. He warned them with tears, with mercy, and with sincerity. But every warning only made them more stubborn. They looked at their strength, their wealth, their fortresses, and they believed nothing could harm them. So Allah's command descended. The wind begins. It started subtly. The skies darkened, but there was no rain. The wind became sharp, but it did not cool. It howled, but it carried no message of mercy. Then came 7 nights and 8 days of non-stop violent wind. He sent upon them a screaming windstorm for 7 nights and 8 days, uninterrupted. Surah Al-Haqqah, 69-7. The ground shook. The air turned razor sharp. It was not just a storm, it was a divine punishment. The same desert that once gave them fruit now buried them beneath sand. The mighty buildings crumbled. The statues they worshipped shattered, and the giants were lifted and thrown like dry sticks. You would see the people fallen as if they were hollow trunks of palm trees. Surah Al-Haqqah, 69:7. Only one group survived, only the small group who believed in Hud, alayhi salam, those who held on to Tawheed, were saved. They were taken away before the punishment came, and when the storm ended, there was no one left in the city of Ad but dust and silence. The story of Ad wasn't told to entertain, it was told to warn. And we had certainly established them in such as we have not established you, and we made for them hearing and vision and hearts. But their hearing and vision and hearts availed them not, because they were rejecting the signs of Allah. Surah Al-Ahqaf, 46:26. Strength doesn't save you. Technology doesn't protect you. What matters is obedience, humility, and belief in the truth. If a people as strong as Ad were destroyed, what about us, with our fragile lives and short breaths? Let this story shake our arrogance. Let it bring us back to Tawheed. Let it remind us, follow the truth, even if the world laughs. Share this powerful story. Subscribe for more true stories from the Quran, and let the world hear the voices of the past before they become the warnings of the future.